It's not a white Christmas, but somehow I think we're gonna make do. Yo ho ho. The first couple bits of decoration are some video I actually took last Christmas, 2017, and just never used it. I didn't do a Christmas video last year, I guess. But they put up decoration all over the city. Christmas, you know, is all four of the Burr months. I had to ask what were Burr months because I was thinking Burr is in B-U-R-R. Cold, they mean B-E-R, like in September, October, November, December, the four Burr months. That's Christmas. So the malls get decorated, the streets are decorated. Some houses, they don't put up lights and stuff near as much as in the U.S., but they do a fair amount here. They do enjoy the holidays. Any good excuse for a party, of course. Every day is a holiday. Every meal is a feast. Over here by immigration, customs house, post office, all that, they put in a contest. Different barangays made these different displays. I don't know what was won, but everybody participated. The wind came through here and tore a bunch of them apart, but it was pretty cool seeing all of this. Again, this was all 2017. Now we're going to jump up into 2018. This was just some leftover footage I had from last Christmas. These are just some items we're donating to the local police department. They're giving them out to the kids that are bringing in recyclables. So, Merry Christmas, kids. Bring in recyclables, get stuff. The trees up and down our street here, this is all this year, 2018, by the way. They've decorated all these trees up and down the street with almost trash. All these cool neon stars and stuff are cut out of different soft drink bottles, oil bottles, things like that. They've made a lot of neat decorations. And it's, you know, this isn't a bad place to spend Christmas. I am letting the butter get to room temperature so I can make Toll House cookies. We have the end of my pecans, the end of my chocolate chips, and the end of my brown sugar from America. When I got the ballot buy-in boxes put together a couple months ago, I did not buy any more of any of that. Shocking, I know. So, this is the last batch of Toll House cookies for quite a while. Most of this is now available at S&R, but is a bit expensive. The problem I have with buying it in the US and shipping it is then I hoard it and try and keep it and make it last forever. And what happens is it goes bad. I've never had this happen. These are some pecans that have gone moldy. We have a very small refrigerator freezer, so these unfortunately came out of the freezer and were put into the refrigerator, and they got very moldy. I've never seen pecans do that, but I've never kept pecans too long. Apparently now I have. Bummer. These are not going in the cookies. The cookies are actually pretty popular with the kids. I have to make cookie bars because this little fake oven I have here doesn't really do well making dozen cookies at a time. So I make a big, giant, round cookie and then cut it into cookie bars. Same thing with cakes. I have to make cupcakes because this thing will not bake an actual cake. I need an oven. But for this little cookie bar, it works pretty good, and the kids do like it because they're much sweeter than Filipino cookies. I really need an oven. Maybe one day. Cookies and milk, and watching the movie Elf. You can't get much more Christmas than that. Another quiet day in the neighborhood. SM City, always decorates for the holidays. I like what they did to the steps here. They painted each step, so it's not a paint, I guess it's a sticker. But anyway, they've decorated it. It looks cool. Giant tree. The base makes me think of the Eiffel Tower. And then there's all these fun little statues. Everybody gets their picture taken. And it's always good. There's always picture taken. You know, selfies are like everything here, right? Now these are not selfies because my wife took them. For my wife, she wanted a TV Plus. And it is a free channels. You hook it up. It just sits here with the Roku. And antennas hanging outside. It picks up 15 channels of various things. So far, working out pretty good. Lots of food. It is the holiday. Tons of food. We're going to eat too much, and it's going to be good. And then I got her a watch because I'm such a nice guy. My Christmas present to myself is a little 19-inch flat screen TV to play my PlayStation. It was hooked up to the big TV for years, but I'd never play it because it's her TV pretty much, and I'm not going to go over there and use it. So I need to be in my chair next to my computer, and now I can play my PlayStation. It has speakers built into it and a headphone jack, so I'm all set. Fun, fun, fun. At ang bawat isa ay magsipaghandog ng tanging araw. Chicken. That doesn't look like chicken. Making bihon? Yeah. Okay, so if I say, what you cooking? You go, I'm making bihon. So let's see this chicken you're talking about. It's in there. Open that? Can we open that? Or would we let all the steam out? Let's open that. Mmm, chicken. Chicken. With lemongrass and 7-Up or Sprite and some spices and what all's in there? Calamansi, soy sauce, salt, oyster sauce. That should be good. Yep. Okay, let's cover that back up because we're letting out all the heat. Yum, yum. So we got bihon cooking here. Got all our serving stuff piled up over there getting ready. We're getting ready for Christmas. Say yo ho ho. No, it's yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. That's Santa Claus. Yeah. Yeah. No, I say yo ho ho because I like my rum. Okay, say Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. We've said it before, but it deserves saying again. If it ain't a party unless you got the hot dogs with the marshmallows. Man, I don't know. First time I saw that, I was like, what in the world is that? But you know what? It's pretty good. And I made, if I can open it, I made cupcakes. I have some cake mixes from the U.S. and I made cupcakes. We have a whole big stack of them, and I have more cake mixes up there for later. Let's see that chicken. Open that pack for me. Sorry, I break your chicken. It's not broken. I put it back together. They'll never notice. Yeah, the wing and actually the wing fell apart and one of the drumsticks fell off, but nobody will notice. We're going to tear into it to eat it. Yeah. Looks yummy. Now let's see how this bihon works. This has got the pork and all the various spices what goes in it, and then it gets the noodles added in a minute. Yes. Would you do the cabbage and veggies first or after the noodles? After the noodles. Okay, I thought the noodles were the last thing. Okay, I don't know. The vegetable we're gonna overcook. How long do the noodles take to cook? And magic syrup, because magic syrup goes in everything here.
Yes.
We love our MSG.
Delicious.
See, magic delicious, that's right. I didn't actually know y'all broke those up. I thought you put them in whole.
Depends.
Depends on your mood, huh? So these are some packs of dehydrated noodles for the bihon. There's two different noodles, right? There's the small ones and then the big ones.
Yes.
Hey lady,
What?
when are you gonna start your own cooking channel? You don't want to show people how to cook all this good Filipino food? Why not?
Because I am not good in cooking.
You are good in cooking. That's why I got fat.
Blaming me? Huh?
You betcha. No personal responsibility on my part.
Coke is making me.
I drink Diet Coke. I think it's the chocolate that's making me fat.
Now blaming chocolate.
Yeah.
I know you, Tim. I know you.
Always seems like there's not enough water at this point. But somehow there's enough water. These remind me of some of the Chinese noodles they serve crunchy as a little side snack at the restaurants. Those big noodles. Are they good eating by themselves or
Yeah.
not? 'Cause that's what they kind of look like.
It's already cooked.
Yeah. I've been to some Chinese places that serve those, like Mexican restaurants serve chips. So then those just kind of soften up a little bit.
Yes.
Cool. Magical bihon. And then they get cabbage and carrots in a minute. All right. Say Mele Kalikimaka.
What was that?
That's Hawaiian for Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Okay. And I don't know how you say it in Tagalog.
Feliz Navidad. Maligayang Pasko.
Is it different in Ilonggo?
Yes.
How is it in Ilonggo?
Masadyang Pasko.
What about
In Korea,
Korea?
same.
You need water? What should I do?
Be here.
I don't think that's the kind. That's not what you want, is it? Okay.
Joking.
Joke long.
Ha ha. Ha ha.
She's cooking.
Yeah, marshmallow and hot dog.
Marshmallow. I'm not sure how that works. But somehow, pretty good. Merry Christmas. Cabbage and carrots. Now, personally, I think that's like about a garnish amount. I would put double that. But that's because I like the veggies more than the noodles. But it ain't my recipe. Bihon is pretty good though.
When there is occasion, I love to cook.
You like to cook?
Yeah.
I love cooking.
I am having fun cooking.
I always like to cook. Y'all just don't like the food I cook. Except schnitzel. Y'all like my schnitzel
Yes.
and cupcakes. and Toll House cookies.
Yes.
Most of the rest of the stuff I make y'all don't like. You don't like my spaghetti.
I don't like.
You don't like my chili.
I sneak and eat your chili and spaghetti.
But you should eat more of it. I make it for both of us.
But not too much. Your spaghetti is.
And speaking of, there's always too many desserts. I forgot the Jello and the mango float. Now we're ready to eat.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. You smell like it. We're taking all the food next door to Uncle's house for the party. It is still somewhat a construction site, but it is bigger than our house. So everyone's going to come over here to eat. Christmas here is always lots of fun. Everybody gets together, has a good time. Family, friends, big meals. Everybody has a good time. And isn't that really what it's all about? Merry Christmas from Tito Tim and family. There have been reports of a weird, fat white man floating around the neighborhood. We'll keep an eye out for him. We'll let you know. Standing by. Live in the Philippines. You know, if it was a white Christmas, our garden wouldn't be doing so well.
Merry Christmas!
Enjoy your day in paradise.